Hello, this is Amanda from Home Designs by Amanda, and today we're going to make this card. This one is in Sweet Sugar Plum. We're going to make it in macaron. So let's go ahead and get started. It's using 4 different things from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, which is the items that you can get for every $50 you spend out of the annual or the occasions catalog. You can pick one of the Sale-A-Bration items. And today we're going to use the Make a Medallion, the Advent Garden, the Delicate Details, and the Glimmer paper to make this card. Okay, so we're going to need a Whisper White cardstock base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that. We'll put all of this stuff on that in a little bit. And then for our background piece here, I just took a piece of white cardstock, and I have somewhere this piece here. I have just an old piece of white paper that I'm going to do this on. I'm going to take my mint macaron, because that's the color I'm doing this one in. I'm going to take my mint macaron ink, and I don't have a dauber thing for that, so I'm going to just use a Q-tip. And I'm going to get some ink on there and just kind of rub it around my edges. Okay, so there we have our second base done. Get that out of the way. And then we can go ahead. There's this piece here is a piece of smoky slate paper from the December 2016 paper pumpkin kit. But I messed up the other half of it because it's a smaller half, so it cut in 2 and it made it like a right size. But I messed up on it. So on this next card, I'm going to go ahead and use this piece of smoky slate from the. Actually, we're using 5 things because this is the DSP, the Carried Away DSP from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and it's going to end up over this part. So I see that I need to go in and put in just a little bit more ink because I didn't quite get it down far enough. And we'll just do this. You could just use a piece of mint macaron paper if you wanted to, but I like how it gives it kind of a shady, shadowy, cloudy kind of look instead of just plain paper behind it. So that should be good. Like that. Okay. And then, so this is the DSP from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take from the Delicate Details. I have 2 of the 5 on my block, and I have them one on top of, flipped around on top of the other one. And we're going to use some smoky slate ink here and ink that up. Stamping well. And I'm even using my Pearson mat, Stampin' Pearson mat, which is really good for photopolymer stamps. It helps make it a lot better, but I still was having some issues. You just gotta really like press and leave and try not to get any ink where it's not supposed to be. So I just put it like right in the middle of that background piece. And I just flipped this over. It's going the opposite way I had on the sample one there, but that's okay. It'll look good either way. And just press good and leave it there because that seemed to really help get it to be a nice impression, because otherwise it just was not working well. So that one's pretty decent. And this side is a little lighter than that side, which is okay because that's the side that's going to be covered by our medallion anyway. So that turned out better than the other ones. So that's good. So we have that and that all ready to go. Let's go ahead and fuse those. I used a 2-inch round circle punch that I had. I would probably use framelits if I had them, but I don't. So framelits would work well For this, circle framelits would work well to get you a 2-inch circle out of your designer series, or not designer series. This is glimmer paper. I just must not be with it right now. Okay, so we're gonna put one. I want it kind of coming. It's gonna stay on the smoky slate, but go off at the top. So there's that one, and the same with the bottom one. It'll come off the bottom but stay on the inside. And then I just mixed that up. Okay, I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on there. I just love this macaron. So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to take our medallion stamps. It's a 2-step process. You have the fancy stuff and the not so fancy stuff that go together to make this really pretty. I like that. And then it has a thanks that goes on the inside. So let's go ahead and put that together. So we're going to take our extra, just need like a extra piece of Whisper White to do this on. We're going to bring out our Stampin' Pearson mat again. And we have our ink here. Down. And this particular block that I'm using with this, it fits really well on. It is the block that you get from when you first order your paper pumpkin kits. So there's that, and then we're gonna stamp up the second section of it. Let's go ahead and line it up. These bigger shell things go in between here, and then the smaller things on the inside go in to that section. So you have to make sure you're lining it up on both that area and the top. It's not too difficult, but it just takes a little bit of looking. Okay, that looks like that should be pretty good. Okay, and I really, when I did the sweet sugar plum, it looked so cool when I was done. So you can see how these ones are slightly closer and those ones are a little further away, but it's pretty close. I like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my thanks. It's the sentiment that comes in there, and it says thanks. And just line that up right in the middle there. Real pretty border for our thanks, just like that. So neat. And then I went and I took and I cut around it. So it is fussy cut around it, so that gives you the nice cute little edging here. You could, if you have the framelits and you want to go ahead and put your framelit over there and run it through the Big Shot, you can do that. I just don't have those framelits. And my 2 inches is a little bit smaller than this, so it would cut off the cute outsides if I used my punch. So we're going to just go ahead and cut this around this. Okay, so we have our medallion all cut around. And that looks nice. I think we're almost done with that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my card base here, and I'm going to put this part on it before I put my medallion on, because the medallion I did put on with Stampin' Dimensionals, so I wanted it to be on after I put the fast fuse on, so I didn't have to worry about like bumpies and stuff on the front. Put the thanks on here nice and neat like that. I just love how that just shimmers behind there. That's so cute. Okay, so now we're gonna just go ahead and in Smoky Slate we're going to put, oh, I forgot I have this out for this, because yeah, I never remember to get it out. So on my last card I'm like trying to see if I could line it up, because I needed to double stamp my sentiment because it didn't come out very well the first time around. So I remembered, I have one, I should use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Oh wow, look at that, that's almost exactly where I want it to. Okay, so we're gonna ink it up with some Smoky Slate. Try to get it pretty good, because we want it to be like that, and I did have to do it twice, so that's why I'm using my stamping tool here. My Stamp Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to just do that and press down. And hopefully... See, it does definitely need a second time around. So, wipe some of the excess off around it that I got on from doing that with my stamp pad. And that was our wind advisory little jingle on my phone. It is super windy here today. Like, I'm afraid the trampoline's gonna like fly away or something. It has done that before, but we moved it closer to the house, so it doesn't seem to be an issue anymore. See there, oh look at that, I didn't have to try and figure out if I was gonna get it lined up or not, and that works so much better. It's like I have these tools, I just have to remember to use them. So there's our front. You know, I like to do my insides. I just did a fancy little thing down at the bottom. It's another one of the pieces from the Medallion set. It's just a little fancy thing. I'm going to take my mint macaron and just ink it up. Stamp along the bottom here. Ink it up. I'm going to bring this over here so then I don't have to get my fast fuse out of the way. And then I'm lining up the one edge. I'm hoping this does better than my first one. My first one didn't line up. Let's do this. And I'm going to come over here from the other end and line that up. And there it is. There's our card. All of the information will be on the corresponding blog post. I'll link that below. And thank you for coming to create with me today. Hope you enjoyed making these cute thank you cards. Come again soon.